Hey, let's play, and welcome back to another edition of the World of Hockey. In the last episode, you saw that the British Columbia Lumberjacks have become your second ever World of Hockey champions. So we're going to get straight into the draft on this episode. We have a couple of guys that need to be signed in free agency. I believe Strome is one of them, Dylan Strome. So we'll look forward to that. I'm sure that will be fun. And right now, let's just get into the draft. We have some picks, so it should be good. So we got the second overall pick, and we also have the... I thought we had another first round pick. I guess not. Third in the second round, and only one second round pick. I know we got a lot of picks for next year, that's for sure. And no thirds at all. I guess we made some trades to get rid of our picks, and yeah, that's fine. Whatever. The first round pick, or the second round pick here is fine. That's what we wanted, and that's what we got. I feel like we might trade down, though, because look at let's view at the draft class here real quick. Lafreniere is going to go first. We know that. Lucas Raymond's going to go third. So we have second. We could probably trade down to whoever the second round pick is. They're probably going to take Adrian Southerby, is my guess. He is listed as second for sure there. Lucas Raymond is listed second in the scout rankings, but it's not fully scouted. So I feel like I'm going to try to trade with California here. And we'll see if we could, get a prospect out of them or something for our first round pick. Wow, they're still going to reject that. That's mind-boggling to me why they wouldn't take that deal. You're getting the better pick. There we go. We'll take a fourth. It's fine. We trade down a bit. We're probably still going to get our guy, is my guess. So we're going to sim options here. We're going to sim user pick. Yeah, they took Southerby like I figured. 84 overall. Damn, son. A medium elite potential. You got franchise medium and Alex Lafreniere there. So we're going to go ahead and take Lucas Raymond with our pick, who is 76 overall with medium elite potential as well. So maybe we should have taken Southerby. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. But Lucas Raymond, from what we saw last time, he was a pretty good goal scorer. So we're going to try to use him to our advantage. Okay, there goes the franchise goalie, which is unfortunate because I wanted to get him next. One pick off. He's 48 overall, so he's going to take a while to develop, but would have been nice to have. We're going to see if there's any other franchises, perhaps. I doubt it, but medium elite high, or medium elite goalie, I should say, for sure in the 100th rank. So we could wait a bit till we do that. Elite low and Kai Rask. Let's see if there's any gems or busts that are in the relative area. Just all busts today. Eh? All right. Interesting. Okay, so second round pick, Jamie Drysdale is the guy that should be getting picked up right now as a defenseman. He is not fully scouted. Well, I don't know why he's not. I have scouts everywhere. They should be scouting these guys, but apparently they don't feel like doing their damn jobs. Victor Safronov, Henrik Backer. Let me look at this guy's stats that we have. He 59 games played, 46 penalty minutes, 23 time on ice, 5'11". Foodie's also pretty good. He's almost fully scouted. 25 goals, 42 assists, 20 minutes time on ice. A- shooting. His puck skills seem to be lacking. His senses are okay. His skating's bad. Look at Drysdale one more time. Heavy slap shot ability, foot speed, offensive consistency, balance, and strength. Now I'm going to go with the defenseman. Go with Drysdale. Hopefully it turns out to be something. Okay, so down to the fourth, where we have a pick, because we traded for it. We'll see if, imagine, yeah, he's probably already gone, that high elite goaltender. Yeah. Or medium elite goaltender, I should say. Bunch of lows. There's no gems, so this is just going to be a shot in the dark, pretty much, at this point. Got a starter goalie here. That could work. Quentin Hughes. Why is Quinn Hughes in the draft? Why is he listed as low elite potential? Is this actual Quinn Hughes? Quinn Hughes 6'4"? I can't believe he's actually 6'4". Or is this just some made up guy that got put in here? Yeah, he's 5'10". So I don't know what Quentin Hughes that is. Some other Quentin Hughes. We're gonna go ahead and take him. It's a doppelganger with less talent. Nothing really scouted right now. There's top 4 low and Sokolov. Probably gonna be my best bet there, honestly. See what he's all about. No points in 17 games in Russia, so that's lovely. He has character though, leadership ability and maturity, so sounds like a good guy. So Callum, you know, build the team around perhaps in the future. Use your pick, and that's going to do it for this. I thought we had more picks than that. Apparently we didn't. I guess we have them all in next year's thing. That's alright. We got the guy we wanted. Lucas Raymond was the only guy I really wanted in that draft, so I'm glad we got him. Let's sign to the re-sign phase, or sim to the re-sign phase, I should say. Scouts that need to be re-signed. Let's take a look. The ones that actually need to be re-signed. This guy is probably going to be good to go. Yeah, A-. We'll sign him right away then. There we go. What are these guys? B's in the AHL. That's fine by me. AHL is pretty useless scouting-wise, in my opinion. I never really use it. And our last couple are the lower level guys. Oh, they're still B's. Okay, it's fine. B scouts are hard to come by as well, so if there happens to be someone better, I will get them. I'll drop somebody else, but pretty rare. Better just to sign them all than, you know, then figure it out in the free agency market. Chris McElhinney has accepted our offer, so is Lindbergh, so is Borgstrom, I should say. So there's a couple guys that wanted to re-sign. Back on the team, we have how much cap space? $34 million. What's the plan? Rebuilding, contending? We are trying to have our young guns step up. So getting out of the rebuild, I guess, is more accurate, but not contending just yet. Okay, Dylan Strome wants a contract extension, and of course we're going to give it to him because he's becoming fucking a big dick player on the team. I'd like an 8-year deal, honestly, but we'll go 7, and we'll give him 6.5. See if he's interested in that. Let's check out goalies, make sure no one is coming up here. Carter Hart is. Oops, no, he's not. He's next year. Sorry. Doesn't look like anyone. Okay, so we're good there. Skaters. RFAs. Peter Solaric. I'm just going to qualify him an RFA, keep him on the team. Alzner, Cassian, Kunackle, Reeves, and Stahl. I think I'll keep Alzner as the depth piece. 1-year deal for him. Cassian can walk, so can Kunackle, so can Reeves, and so can Stahl. And our unsigned players, Lucas Raymond, get him right into the action. 3-year deal for him. Drysdale, we'll wait to see what he turns out to be. This guy's nothing. Sokolov, I'm going to wait as well, and Quinn Hughes will wait as well. The big Quinn Hughes. And I believe that's it. So we're going to have a shit ton of cap space to work in the free agency at least. Ourselves all these. Yeah, Dylan Strome accepted, of course. Good. Alzner rejected. Okay, he wants to go test free agent market. That's fine. Lucas Raymond accepted, and that's the only guy that really matters. So let's just go to free agency then. At what we need before we do anything. See where certain players are going to slot in on our roster right now. For center depth, we got Pettersson, Strome, Donato, Bjorkstrom, and Lindbergh. We are perfectly fine there. We have no issues. Chuck Hinckley still, trying to find his game. Rice, Ellie, and Solaric as left wings. That's an issue. We're going to need some left wingers to come on up. Right wingers, we got Tuck, Pugliarvi, Kako, Zykov, and Raymond. So we're going to need to bring in at least another right wing as well. Shea, Pareko, Madison, Miller, Brandstrom, Lindgren, Dobson. I'd like to get these guys to play some actual playing time, so I might not bring anyone in. Depends who's in the free agent market, I guess. So we'll go take a look at that. Okay, so there's Jeff Skinner. don't care about that. Travis Dermott, Sammy Vatanen. Make sure I'm in UFAs only. Chris Kreider is there as well. There really isn't anything in this free agency. I was hoping for a lot more. Unfortunately, there is not. Jeff Skinner is back, though. Could use a decent left wing. No. Now let's go 1 year deal with Jeff Skinner, and we'll give him a decent pay raise for the 1 year. See if he's interested in that. Chris Kreider I'll sign just for depth reasons. Also a 1 year deal. Jump him to $4 million. See if that extra bit of money is enough for them to sign with us. He's only 28 years of age. Who's this 24? Top 6 medium. He's fine. Leave him where he is. 1 year deal for Connor Sheary at 2.85. See if he's interested in that. Let's check out the goalie market. David Rich. Who's the best goalie available? Markstrom, Howard, Mrazek, Anderson, Subban, Grace. I feel like I should pick up a third string goalie just in case. Go with a lack for 1 year at 1.65. Connor Sheary's coming aboard, so is Kreider, so is Halak. Okay, so now it's all up to Jeff Skinner, and he's coming aboard as well. There's our team. So the next season. See how we're doing. This is a big year for everyone, too. This is the contract year for all of our players, pretty much. So, okay, so we got Pettersson, Strome, Donato, Borgstrom, and Lindbergh as our centers. That's perfectly fine. That's a good center depth right there. I like that. Left wingers, we got Rice, Skinner, Kreider, Sheary, and Ellie. Okay. Right wingers, we got Tuck, Puljujärvi, Kakko, and Zykov. Who's in the system real quick? Lucas Raymond is fine. He could stay in the system. And Solaric as well. Instead of Ellie. You know, I feel like he had a pretty decent year for us. And he is making some money. So they played 18 games and had 8 points. So we'll keep him as the extra winger. Defense, we got Shea, Parayko, Manson, Miller, Brandstrom, and Lindgren. And in the system, we got Dobson, ULV, Walensky, and Philstrom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to call someone else up then. See, I don't want to call up Noah Dobson because he's a 78 overall. How old is he now? He's 20. He still got it. He can still play a year in the AHL. See if I could sign someone that's in free agency still to play that 7th defenseman role for us. We'll sign Jordan Subban. Everyone loves Jordan Subban, right? Two-way contract, sure. 3-year deal, why not? Here. So you got Rice and Pettersson and Skinner. Sheary, Strome, and Tuck. Kreider, Donato, and Puljujärvi. Ellie, Bergstrom, and Zykov. So who isn't playing? Kakko's not playing. Well, that's an issue. Kakko has to be playing. That's just ass backwards if Kakko's not playing. He's one of our best forwards. It doesn't seem right to me. So we'll simulate a month in. We'll see how everyone's doing. Then we'll decide if Kakko is going to get bumped up or not. I'm sure they're going to put him in eventually when the game figures out its shit. So a 7-7 record to end the first month. Not too bad. Started off a bit poopy, honestly. Corey Rice leading our team in points, 15 points in 14 games played. That's exactly what I wanted to see from him. I wanted to see him become the superstar of this team. That's why we took him in the second round, I believe. Or third round. I can't quite remember exactly when we took him. Might have been the second. 15 points for him, 13 points for Skinner. That's a big point total for him. Tuck with 12. That's good. Elias Pettersson with 11. Dylan Strome with 10. So top two centermen performing at around the same pace. Eric Brandstrom with 9 points in 14 games as his first full year. So that's a good start for him. Let's look at goalies. Carter Hart has played 8 games. Halak has played 6. I forgot we picked up Yaroslav Halak, honestly. His save percentage has been absolutely awful. Carter Hart's not great either. So hopefully both guys could pick that up as we get deeper into the season here. Let's see where we're sitting in the World Conference. Finland Flash with 20 points. Japan with 18, and Beijing or China with 18 as well. We are currently, I didn't even see where we were, but Italy and Germany and Russia are last. We are 7th in the West or the World Conference. North America Conference, we have the Baltimore Beast, Cincinnati Grills, and Louisville Lions at the top. And the bottom teams are Alabama, California, and North Dakota. It's 12, 7, and 8, so 12 and 15, if my math is correct. Not great. Not the worst, though. We're usually pretty far off at this point from being anywhere close to a point per game average. Corey with 28 points so far, leading the team. 27 games, so he's a point per game, over a point per game average. Dylan Strom's almost at a point per game average. Elias Pettersson has slowed down a bit, not getting up the points as much as Dylan Strome. Might have to switch those two around, see how that does for us. Jeff Skinner with 14 points. He fell off this month. I think he only put up 1 point. If I recall, I think he was at 13 or something, or 11 at least. Brian Donato with 8. Capo Cacos played 14 games and has put up 5 points in 14 games. You think they'd keep him out there and have him play all the time. Subban's played 11 games, has no points, but he's a +1, so can't get mad at him for that. Colin Miller and Josh Manson has been terrible for us. Might change that up then. Check out the goalies, see if they got any better. Carter Hart did. Okay. Miroslav Alak seems to be just as bad as ever. Let's go ahead and check out the entire NHL. After 2 months, see who's leading the league, you know. Skaters, Jason Rulli with 38 points, Sidney Crosby with 38 points, of course. Tarasenko with 37, Middlestat with 33, and Gaudreau with 32. Corey's just behind everyone there. Didn't check the standings. Let me do that real quick. We are 7th in our division. Terrible. France Pioneers, top of the world. Sweden and Finland behind them. How many points out are we from the playoffs? 2, so it's not that big of a deal. Italy, Spain, and Russia at the bottom. The North American Conference, Baltimore, Louisville, and Houston at the top. And at the bottom of the North American Conference, we got North Dakota, Alabama, and Utah. Carter Hart got injured like right around here, and we haven't won a game since, so that's an issue. Almost 20 wins on the season, though. He'll be back in a couple of days. He'll be back January 13th, but I forgot to check the draft class, so we're going to do that real quick before we look at the stats. Corey's stat total has dropped a bit, but we have a franchise right wing, so that's good. There's Shane Wright. That's the guy I was trying to remember the last time I put him in. He's also very good. Ville Mackey, that's a great name. Vesa Kampainen. Trevor Wan. 2 Wans don't make a right. Gonzalez from Korea. That's I wonder who that could be. Jesus. Oh my god. I know, right, Vince? He's making appearances everywhere. So Corey Rice has 15 goals now, 21 assists, 36 points. Dylan Strome with 29 points. Elias Pettersson with 29 points. Shea with 28. Jeff Skinner with 25. Tuck with 25. Branstrom with 21. Branstrom's having a hell of a year for us. Let's take a look at our rookie boy in Capo Caco. He's only played a couple more games now, so 5 points. He's a -6 though, so there's an issue right there. Colton Parenko, doing his job. He's a +3, so I can't get mad at him. Put up 6 points as well. Jordan Subban's a minus as well, so is Ryan Lindgren, so that's not great. Take a look at Iceland, where we're standing here. It's last in our division, so that's not good. World Conference, China, Sweden, wow, Sydney, Australia, and France is your top 3. We are almost at the bottom again. Another fucking bottom year for us. Madrid, or Spain, Italy, and Iceland at the bottom. We have 38 points. We're a couple points out now. 4, to be exact. So it's a pretty close race, honestly. Anything could happen. So I don't want to be a seller just yet. Cincinnati, Louisville, and Newfoundland at the top of the North American division. Alabama, California, and North Dakota at the bottom. All the best players come out of North Korea. It's true, they do. So we'll get into another month. Hopefully, some sort of win streak happens when Carter Hart comes back, and hopefully we can stay healthy, because this entire year has been a complete clusterfuck of injuries. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right, so Carter Hart just came back, and we actually managed to pull off a couple wins here. We beat China, we beat Finland, we beat California and Utah, we beat Houston, and we beat Japan. So pretty decent month for not having a goalie for the most part. J-Dogs has joined the Hero Club. Thank you, buddy. Too sweet. Welcome to the club. So Halak and McElhenney, I imagine, did most of the work for us there. Corey with 44 points now in 52 games played. Mr. C. Rice. Hopefully, I was about to say Pedersen picking it up as well, 38. Tuck's still putting up. Jeff Skinner has been a pretty big disappointment with only 27 points. That's why we only signed him a 1 year, because I don't expect him to do anything. Might actually trade him at the deadline and pick up somebody else. Might use Capo Caco as his replacement, honestly. Has he grown at all? Still an 82 overall. He's fully scouted, though, now, and you can see his talent. His shot's just not there. That's his issue right now. He's got the speed, he's got the acceleration and the agility. His defensive awareness is through the roof, so is his offensive awareness. His puck skills are fine. His physical skills, could use some work, but he's not really a physical player at this point in his career, even though he's 6'3". But his shot needs work, which is weird because he's a sniper in real life. You think his shot would be a bit better rated, but it isn't, so a little strange. Okay, let's check the overalls here. Where are we sitting in our division now? We're sitting 5th, so that's much better. The World Division, we got Germany, Finland, and Egypt at the top. We're still not in, though. We're how many points out now? 4 points out, still. Just can't manage to break the gap, it seems. So this month is going to be a big one. We're going to go to the deadline. If we're not in, we're going to sell. If we're in, then, we're in. I feel like I might make a deal for somebody, get rid of Skinner. Beasts, Bucks, and Gorillas at the top. And at the bottom, we have Alabama, California, and Halifax. I feel like I might make a deal right now with the Jeff Skinner deal and try to fix that top line because he's not panning out. Look at the point totals he's getting right now for us, It's pretty bad. I'll try it first. I doubt it will work. Oh, maybe. I don't really want Jeff Skinner, so it's fine. I will take his money, though, because I need to stay above cap floor. I'll sweeten the deal for them a bit if we take $3 million. We'll see if they're interested in that. There you go. We got a first and a guy to take a spot where we're not going to re-sign him, so, it's fine. Got roster moves here. Left wingers, Barchi, yep, that's fine. Right wingers, fine. Defensemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep. We have 3 goalies still called up? No, we do not. Okay, so go to lines, best lines. So that puts Alex Tuck up top, so that's what we wanted, because he's been having a hell of a season. We got Barcy-Strom, Shiri, Puliarvi, Donata, Kreider, Ellie, Borgstrom, and Zykov, because for some reason they don't want to play. Fucking what's his face down there, but that's what we're going to try. If that doesn't work out, we could always flip, Barchi for something. Okay, so we're 29, 24, and 10, so 29 and 34 if you look at it that way, because there's no overtime loss points. Can't imagine we're in a playoff position. We're just gonna go ahead and look to see. So if we're not, we're gonna sell. Depends how. If we're within 4 points, I think I might buy. But if we're not, then fuck it. Western Conference, Japan, who I believe is in our division, and we are 6 points out. So we're gonna be sellers because 6 points out. That seems a bit too much. So I feel like we're going to get rid of Sven Barchi because we don't really need him. If we're going to, he's got 1 year left, might as well get something for him. We already got a first technically for Jeff Skinner, so if we could flip that into a second or something, I think it'll be all right. Or, a young player or something of that nature. So let's sell. First things first, we'll look at what we need to sell. Guys on 1 year contracts, that is. Elias Pettersson will try to re-sign, obviously. Walensky, he can just walk. Same with Kosla. Pettersson's going to get re-signed. Zykov, there's really no interest in him. Or Solaric. Connor Sheary can go. Lindgren will keep. Sven Barchi will get rid of. Chris Kreider will get rid of. Ulovi will keep. And I feel like I might trade Puliarvi. Because he's only 22. Then they'll keep him for 1 more year, because if he keeps getting injured, there's no point in taking him. But we'll get rid of Kreider, Barchi, and Shiri, so let's see what we can get from them. I could throw in a 4th. Let's see if that's enough to sweeten the deal. There you go. Okay, so we got Evgeny Svechnikov. This just goes best rosters. That's he's 24 years of age. He was an RFA, so he's not. I don't think he's going to be able to join our team this year, unfortunately. But he'll be able to join next year if we get him signed. Still not willing to accept this deal. I'll throw in 5th. See if that sweetens the deal. There you go. So there's another 2nd coming our way. So it goes best rosters again. We'll try for next year's 2nd. Connor Sheary. I think that's fine. There we go. That would make him 28. So let's go for the 8-year deal. We'll give him 10.275. We'll see if he's interested in that. If not, we'll give him a bit more. We have the cap space to sign him. It's not that big of a deal. I think Shea signed for another 2 years, at least 3, 4. It's a good contract for Brady Shea. Carter Hart is willing, and he's probably going to be a pain in the butt. No, $6 million, 4 years. I want to get him to an 8-year deal. It's $9 million at 8, though. Let's do 6, which would put him at 28. It'll give us enough time to, possibly get another goalie in place if he costs too much money. We'll give him 7 on the head. All right, so Capocacco is going to play out the rest of the season on the 2nd line with Dylan Strome and Jesse Puljujärvi. Can't imagine this bringing us to the playoffs, but you never know with this game. It's retarded. Yeah, so let's continue on. Yeah, so we definitely didn't make the playoffs with a record of 39, 33, and 10. I can tell you that much. Well, no, I lied. We did make the playoffs with a record of 33, 39, and 10. Okay, sure. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. How did that happen? I do not know. Corey Ice led the team with 63 points. Pettersson with 60. Dylan Strome with 54. Brady Shea with 45. Alex Tuck with 44. Donato with 43. Ranstrom with 37. Puljujärvi with 30. Capocacco finishing with 18 points, 46 games played, so that's not too bad. Not the best of year for him, but he's doing a thing. He's trying his best. Check out how Carter Hart finished. That's who I really care about right now. 922, 2.5. So he got a lot better from the beginning of the season where he was just over 900. So good for him. Let's see how we made the playoffs, because I don't understand how you make the playoffs with 39 wins. That's just awful. Apparently Japan shit the bed enough. They almost made it by 2. If we would have lost to Japan, it would have been because of that game that I intervened in to get the pictures. That's too funny. The exact same record, except we had more wins in regulation, I think. That's hilarious. So the Western Conference looks like Germany, Sweden, Russia, China, Italy, Finland, France, and ourselves. And the North American side of Cincinnati, Baltimore, Wisconsin, Utah, Hamilton, Louisville, Newfoundland, and BC Lumberjacks trying to defend their World Hockey Championship. So the playoff tree looks like this. We got Russia versus Finland. We have Sweden versus France. We have China versus Italy. And we have Germany versus Iceland. Then on the North American side, we have Utah versus BC. Milwaukee versus Louisville, Baltimore versus Hamilton, and Cincinnati versus Newfoundland. Should be a good one. I can't imagine us going far, but then again, I didn't imagine us making the playoffs to begin with, so simulate those first 4 games against Germany, because if you get swept, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. We won the first one. Won the second one. Oh, God, this game doesn't make any sense. Peter Solaric's injured with a broken nose. Play through it, you pussy. We swept the best team in the league. All right. With the team that has nobody on it. Welcome to the NHL Sim system. But the points don't add up and nothing matters because it's fucking... whose line is it anyways, apparently. Ridiculous. How? How did we sweep Germany? How did we make the playoffs with a 39-win record? It just doesn't make any sense. Alright, so after the first round, with a 4-0 sweep of Germany, we're going against Italy, who got past, was it Russia who they're facing? I can't remember. Let's take a look here. No, not Russia. It was somebody else. Let's see how the second round stacks up. Russia beat Finland 4-1. France beat Sweden 4-3. Italy beat China 4-2, and then we swept Germany, as we see. BC beat Utah 4-3 in a 7-game series. Louisville beat Wisconsin 4-2. Baltimore beat Hamilton 4-2, and Cincinnati swept Newfoundland 4-0. So now we move on to Italy. Can we continue our ridiculous run of somehow making the playoffs and then sweeping the best team in the league? Or the best team in our conference. I'm not sure if they're the best team in the league, but let's simulate the first 4 games. See what happens. Peter Cehlarek's back after his broken nose. Won the first one, lost the second one. Won the third one. Lost the second one. Alright, so this is a closer series. 2-2 series so far. Let's simulate this one. See who's going to get the commanding lead here. It'll be us. Game 6 versus Italy. We're going to the Western Conference Finals, the World Conference Finals. All right. Who will we be facing? We'll be facing France, of course, of all people. Goddamn, this game. All right, so in the second round, we see France beat Russia 4-1. We see Iceland beat Italy 4-2. We see BC sweep Louisville 4-0. We see Cincinnati beat Baltimore in 7 games. So now we have France versus Iceland in the World Conference Finals, and we have Cincinnati versus BC in the North American Conference Finals. BC trying to two-peat. We're just having a good time. That's what we're doing. Somehow making ourselves a team out of nothing. Lose first game to France, lose the second game to France. There we go, finally facing an actual team, it seems. Carhartt's been injured. Okay, so there goes the cup run right there. There goes our starting goalie. We've got to rely on Yaroslav Halak. Call up Curtis McElhenney. There we go. Won that game. Okay. So it's do or die for the next 3 games for Iceland. So let's jump on in. Ran just like the Blues ran her ass. Yeah, you did. All right. Let's see how this goes down, eh? Fucking France. 1-0 for France. Vince scoring on Halak to break the game's first goal. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? 2-0. Tom's Tatar. I don't like anything about this because of our goalie's injury. Carhart was still here, I'd have a bit more faith in our team, but he's not. Ooh, Elias Pettersson. You got guys got Carey Price and that's Jesus. Elias Pettersson bringing in with 1, so there's still a chance for Iceland to live another day. Perhaps. He's only 3 years older. He's not that old. Vince is, trying to go on that playoff run so he gets the big money in his contract at the end of the season. What he's looking forward to. We just need that 1 goal, boys. That's all we need. Just 1 goal. Oh, there it is, Dylan Strome tying the game up. Oh, Jesus. Are we going to go into overtime, or is someone going to break it in the last 4 minutes? 2 minutes left. 1. And that's overtime. All right, I guess we're jumping on in, eh? Elias Pettersson winning the face-off. Boy, Rice going offside. What's the series at? It's 3-1 for France, I think. Halak trying to will his team to victory. Capo Caco! Oh! If anyone's going to score the game winner, it's got to be Capo Caco. Shea to Rice to Shea to nobody. That could have been a 2-on-1 break, but for some reason the France player decided to dump it. And I almost put it in my own net. That would have been Vince's goal if it would have went in. Strome able to pick it back up, though. There it is. Oh, another big block by Chychrun. Oh, my God. Oh, the Pareko finding Strome to Rice to Strome. Man, your defense is a blocking machine. Jay missing the net completely. There it is. Oh, my God. If it's not your defense, there's Carey Price. He's right there to stop it. Strome. Ah! That's 12-1 in OT shots. I feel like I'm watching the St. Louis versus Boston game again. Oh, Thomas Tatar. Going to get on the breakaway. And he scores. What a shit goal. What a shit goal, dude. Oh, goddamn. That's so awful. It's the only place he could have shot. Well, you tried, Halak. You know what you get for not being able to win us the series? You don't get re-signed. You get let go. All right, Shara, enjoy your like fucking 800th year. Of the NHL is the Who's this guy? To the Western Conference team that has its sights set on a Stanley Cup next time. But will they touch this? They're not gonna give it to their freaking captain. So as the tournament rolled on, energized play ended. All right, well, GG boys. Zdeno Chara retires. Of course he does. 669 points. 1,637 games played. What a freaking crazy bastard. Mike Camilleri, Alesh Hemsky, Nathan Horton, Ryan Callahan, Dan Hamhuis, Jack Johnson, Dan Girardi, Patty Eves, David Booth, Mark Letestu, Matt Reed, Brooks Orpik, Andrew McDonald, Mark Mathot, Nick Holden, Derek England, Ben Lovejoy, Colin Greening, Eric Condra, Mark Stewart, and the list goes on. Jeff Schultz, Ryan Wilson. We'll check the goalies here. Ryan Miller retiring, Mike Smith, Anthony Niemi, Al Montoya, Michael Leitinen, Victor Fast, Mike McKenna, and Jeff Glass. Zdeno Chara is now a scout. And the France Pioneers have done it. 5 games to beat the Cincinnati Gorillas to become the 3rd ever World Hockey Champions. We are that close, boys. If we could have beaten France, who knows what could have happened. We're such a bad team. We were able to get 1 game out of them, so they couldn't have been that good. But freaking Vince, I assume, led the team to victory. We'll go check. We'll look at the award ceremony here real quick. There it is. France winning. We'll check the AHL first to see if anyone had any breakout years in the AHL. Phil Leger, there you go. Alex Formenton, Phil Leger again. Fortier, Alex Thompson winning the best defenseman. That's about it. Okay, so let's look at team award, or not team awards, NHL awards here. Jason Roulier winning the Art Ross and the Hearts. Chris Letang winning the James Norris. Lady Bing goes to Tyler Seguin. Calder goes to Trevor Zegras. Colin Smythe goes to Carey Price, obviously. Robin Lehner gets the Vezina and the William M. Jennings. Pitcher Angela wins a Bill Masterson. Henry Ecker wins the Henry Ecker Award. Ted Lindsay goes to James Roulier, and Maurice Richard goes to James Roulier. Fucking guy, I tell you. Brandon Shen, Austin Matthews, and Brock Besser putting up pretty average points and Panarin's on the team, and they can't manage to get over 80 points. That's pretty sad for Alabama, I should say. Alberta, on the other hand, John Tavares, Taylor Hall, and Toffoli. Still not that impressive. 79 is still good, but, you know, you expect more. Tarasenko, Middlestat, and Dzingel on the other end. At least Tarasenko and Middlestat each putting over 80 points. Svechnikov, Trocheck, and Urbido for Beijing or China. Svechnikov with 71, leading his team. BC Lumberjacks, Tyler Seguin with 104 points. Damn. DeBrincat with 87. Eberle with 61. California Spartans, Sam Steele with 61 points. Damn. Pasternak with 55 and Kyle Connor with 50. Sebastian Aho with 83, Wheeler with 72, and Verano with 65 for the Cincinnati Gorillas. Czech Republic Police, McDavid with 67, Kachuk with 59, and Max Domi with 50. Finland Flash, Braden Points with 68, Eli Tolvanen with 67, and Eric Carlson with 56, or 46, I should say. Jake DeBrusk, Larkin, and Fabry. This was the team that won the World of Hockey. 57 points. Your highest scorer. It's a lot of, like there's a lot of guys with high point totals there, but still. Oof. All right. Carey Price must have had a hell of a year. Phil Kessel, Nathan McKinnon, and Henry Ecker for Germany. Dubois, Hurdle, and Marner for Halifax. Roulet, Crosby, and Radulov. Yeah, no surprises there. Over 100 points for these two. Fuck. Houston Outlaws, Ovechkin, Jones, and Richie. Ovechkin with 34 goals, only 66 points, though. Iceland, we had Rice, Pettersson, Strome. Imagine that will be the future for us anyways for now. Stamkos, Giroux, and Schwartz for Italy. Japan had Scheifele, Kane, and Stone. A pretty lackluster season for them as well. Barkov, Dadonov, and Burns for London. Sabanajad, Gaudreau, and Carlson for Louisville. Spain had Kadri, Getzlaf, and Klimberg. That's awful. Klimberg putting up good numbers over defensemen. Ratton, Gallagher, and Backstrom for Egypt. Marchand, Keller, and Pavelski for Newfoundland. North Dakota had Patrick Laine, Wallstrom, and Bergeron. Wallstrom's starting to put up his points now, I see. Quebec had Barzell, Voracek, and Malkin with extremely low numbers, by the way. Like, extremely low. Russia had Forsberg, Eichel, and Bo Horvat, I should say. Shabbat with 66 points. That's damn good. Matthew Tkachuk and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for Saskatchewan. Galchenyuk, Lindholm, and Lozado for Sweden. Switzerland goats had Kuznetsov, Johnson, and Meyer. Cindy Wildlings had Gord, Draisaitl, and March. So a lot of low-scoring teams, man. Kucherov, Sprawn, and Couturier for Utah. And the Wisconsin Bucks had Patty Kane with 90 points, William Karlsson with 66, and Josie with 56. So let's look at the goals. Most goals scored this year were by Jason Rullier with 63. Patty Kane wasn't too far off, 2 behind. Tarasenko with 57. Sagan with 57, Tarasenko with 53, and Kessel with 42. Assists went to Brinkhout with 71, Radulov with 70, Crosby 66, Middlestat with 66, and Shabbat with 58. And points-wise, 112 points for Roulier, 109 for Crosby, 104 for Sagan, 91 for Radulov, and 90 for Kane. No surprises there. Check out the goalie stats. Robin Lehner was a 930-212 with 69 games played. That's freaking impressive. Damn good. Can I check the goalie stats in the playoffs from here? Probably not, eh? I'm just interested in seeing what Carey Price put up. He must be in the top somewhere anyways, though. Take a look at what his numbers were in the playoffs real quick. Yeah, 941-177. Yeah, no shit, you guys won. God damn. All right, so Adam Rice season. I think he had a pretty lackluster season here. 79 games played, 36 goals, 22 points. Yeah, nothing too crazy for him. I believe his contract is up, as well as should be everyone's. Yes, everyone's about to get a pay raise. Should be seeing other teams perhaps too. Myself, I had 10 goals, 10 assists, and I was a -3. Good stuff. 89 overall, though. Hey. Jason Roulier, 89 overall, played 82 games, 63 goals, 49 assists, plus 25. Crazy. Corey Rice, as we know, played 82 games, 30 goals, 33 assists. Let's check out his playoff stats as well. He's got 2 years left because I played him earlier, or later, I should say. Check out his playoff stats. He had 15 games played, 13 points. Not bad. Good playoff stats. Chad Kingsley. Where did you play? In the AHL this year. 76 games played, 18 goals, 37 assists, 55 points. The boy's coming up. He's a 75 overall now. David Savage, 23 goals. Damn, 3 assists. Was 221 penalty minutes. That's more like it. Plus 3. Matt Savage, the Baltimore Beast, only an 81 overall. 16 goals, 13 assists, 40 penalty minutes, 6 minutes, or plus 6, and only played 9 minutes of ice time. So Baltimore is really slow burning him. Callum, 81 overall, 9 goals, 11 assists, -5. That was NHL numbers as well. Yeah, it was. T-Lone played 6 games. Wow, 2 goals, 1 assist, -1. Yep, that's went from 70+ games to 6 games. Not very good. Alex Thompson playing the AHL again. Still can't crack the lineup, eh? Michael Lozado, as we all know, played, and he put up a tremendous amount of points here. 37 goals, 14 assists. Plus 18. There we go. Vince is 81 overall, had 24 goals, 15 assists. He was a +7. 82 games played, 14 minutes of time on ice, and his playoff stats looked like 22 games, 9 points. There you go, Vince. Not the best. 2 game-winning goals. Yeah, there you go. Big man on campus. Viking, Tommy Blick, put up 12 goals, 14 assists, 81 overall. Looks like that was his first, or another NHL season for him. Timmy Reed, oops, that's not what I meant to do. 13 goals, 6 assists. Cam, is he in the AHL yet, or in the NHL yet? Yeah, he played 23 games, 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. John Harlequin Olive, 30 points in 82 games. Pretty good first season for him. Phil, as we all know, played mainly AHL numbers. Yes, 69 points. He had 5 points in the NHL in 10 games. That's pretty good. Gianni played in the NHL, 18 games, 5 points. Zach, played some games in the NHL at the end of the season. 10 games, had 2 points. 56 games, played 39 points. So Joel probably still playing in the AHL. Yep. Marcus still probably playing in the AHL. Yep. 25 goals, 26 assists. Just can't crack the big lineup. And let's check out the goalies and see how Dwiz and Doc did. Dwiz is A7 overall. He was at 915, 2.54. So his save percentage has pretty much been around the same every year. I don't know. It's gotten better. Okay. This is actually his best season. His third season has been his best season. So there you go. Doc 922, 2.36. So far, Doc has been the better goalie than Dwiz. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for another season of the World of Hockey. Hopefully it saves. If it doesn't save, I'll be very upset, and I'll be back to do it tomorrow if it doesn't. So until next time, Hero Club, too sweet me.